Is this the worst Halloween costume ever? First of all, happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. Yeah. Ain't no holla back, girl. Okay, so let's talk about the worst Halloween costume ever. It's called the Anna Rexia costume. And it was banned back in 2011, or was taken off the shelves, but now it's resurfaced on a number of online stores, and it's a little black tight dress with like skeleton on the black dress. I'm sure we'll show a photo of it. And it has the tagline, quote, "You can never be too rich or too thin." Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Can't get behind this. Sorry, not.
The costume isn't that bad.
Yeah, just a bad name for skeleton.
What a bonehead idea.
Nice.
Thank you. So first of all, were you guys offended by this costume? And there's a number of them that I want to talk about. But if you saw somebody come in right now, or if you were at a Halloween party and somebody was wearing that costume, you said, "Oh, what are you? I'm anorexia. You never be too thin or too rich." What would you think?
I would be pissed,
yeah,
to be honest.
I think
it's not like
offensive.
I'm offended. I'm just upset with that's the direction that somebody wants to take Halloween in, when Halloween's supposed to be fun and funny and slutty. Just be slutty.
It is a slutty outfit.
Hold on.
It is a slutty outfit.
Wait, now this
seriously dressed as a baked potato.
You can't relate a baked potato to anorexia. Anorexia, of all the mental illnesses, it's the most fatal.
It's the opposite of a baked
It has the
potato.
most fatalities.
The costume really isn't that bad. It's what the person says. The costume itself isn't bad.
But the measuring tape thing around it, that's where it's the bad part.
That's the problem with the person who wears it. It's like saying, "Oh, what are you, Brie?" And Brie goes, "I'm the last baked potato that Trayvon Martin ate." And you're like, "You're so offensive."
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
So, okay, so if somebody was wearing that and just said, "I'm a skeleton," it would be nothing.
Right.
But because it's anorexia, of course, I think
So
we all
you
agree
have-
with that.
And you have the thing around, it's like, well, skeletons are skinny.
Right.
You know, who cares?
So when something like this happens, it takes a big burden off my shoulders, because in life, it's so hard to identify who terribly sucks.
Yeah.
And if someone shows up as
anorexia,
I'm like, "Oh, thanks. I didn't have to do too much homework to determine you're a terrible person."
Yes,
you, Brad.
I agree with you.
I
And
agree. I
Some
agree as
other
well.
terrible costumes was a Trayvon Martin one. It's just disgusting. And then another one, I want to get your opinion, because this has sparked a lot of controversy. So Julianne Hough dressed up for a Halloween party just a few days ago as she donned blackface for the character Crazy Eyes from Orange is the New Black. And I mean, every forum I went to, people were so outraged that she painted her face black and was a black character. Do you guys think that's offensive?
This is something I hate to say, but it's like racists really ruined the whole blacken up thing. That's what they call it in England. They call it blacken up.
If she was trying to portray like a Trayvon Martin, it'd be super offensive.
Right.
But because she's portraying one of her favorite characters in Orange is the New Black, it's not that offensive.
Really into it. She like put 100% into that costume. Like if you're going to be a vampire, you make yourself super pale, right? That's putting 100% into that costume.
What do you think, Sean?
I just realized my parents let me go as Michael Jordan when I was 9.
And you did blackface? You donned blackface? Because the rule of thumb is if you're white, never don blackface. Am I right?
Head to toe black.
That's like the rule of thumb.
My parents are the nicest people. They would never. And this was years ago.
Okay, so what would you say to the people out there that were, because she released an official apology.
Here's the thing, it wasn't malicious, because she wasn't trying to hurt anybody's feelings. She was actually trying to be a character. It'd be one thing if she was trying to make a statement in some way, but she was just trying to be this character.
She was ignorant. She wasn't terrible. She's just ignorant, and ignorant means you just don't know better.
Right, but
not malicious. That's what I mean by ignorant.
Of course, but is it even ignorant though? Like, is it so bad? Because I think your point is that it's not even that big of a deal. You're saying that she didn't have a malicious intent, but it's still ignorant.
In the way that minstrelsy and the legacy of racism is played out in America, whites got a lot.
Right, so white privilege.
White privilege is a lot. Aren't you just willing not to black up?
I personally wouldn't do it. But I'm not offended. But then again, I don't know if I have a right to say that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
So,
I'm not offended, but I don't think I have a right to even say that.
To bring it full circle, I'll say that everybody will have their opinion on blackface, but this anorexia wearing this costume out, that, as you said, is you are a bad person.
And that's a bad intent.
I think
you know you're buying the anorexia costume.
Exactly.
Yes. All right, so what do you guys think about the anorexia costume? Do you think it's the worst Halloween costume? Do you think some of the other ones that we mentioned are the worst Halloween costumes? Or is there one that we forgot to mention? Please let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy Halloween. We'll see you all next time on Pop Trigger.